Cool. All right. So last time on D&D, you guys were cert- going through the mines and like the mine shaft, seeing where it leads underground. And after hours of walking, you guys got to know each other a bit better. You guys got to like feel more connected to one another. You find a large metal like earth digger claw machine, an apparatus. Uh,
Or as I like to call it, a mobile coffin.
while looking at this thing, Dominic and Professor Hoffman just got fascinated by this amazing thing, and they started to like they opened it up, started like cleaning it out to see like learn its workings, and while they did that, Seven and Tormade decided to scout ahead. They walked for an hour until they reached the opening of the cave into a cavern where they found a bunch of what seemed like destroyed or like old dwarven huts built aside, like built on the side of the cliff where a waterfall is coming down. Uh, it seemed to have been made by like with the help of the drow to be able to remain in the remain on the side of the cavern. While Seven looked at that, Tormund found a small little uh, hut that gave off a warm feeling. And in closer inspection, the hut while going inside the hut, it opened up into which list has its own set of people. There's a bunch of doors, and he's met a hooded figure that offered him to play with his fate with a deck of cards. Tormodea said, "Why not?" and sat down. Seven also then found the hut and went inside to join Tormund. While this was going on, uh, Dominic and Professor Hoffman figured out how the apparatus works, and before they could get moving, uh, Quail, in some unforeseen event, attacked uh, Dominic for the book and was trying to take the book away from them. Dominic succeeded into talking him out of it, took the book back, but uh, Quail would not let it go. In one last ditch effort, the Dominic opened up the hatch to the apparatus to shoot Quail. The shot came off, almost took Quail down, but Quail was managed to unleash a sleep spell, which knocked out Dominic and Professor Hoffman, while Seven and Tormund are nowhere to be found, still in a hut an hour away from this incident. So we're gonna pick right back up to Tormund, drawing two cards from the hand of like this man holding out a hand of deck of cards in front of him. With Seven joining him. I feel like I caught up. Didn't miss anything.
No. So I'm gonna look at these cards. Can Seven see them, or is she paying attention?
Join them to Seven?
Well, I wouldn't be hiding them. I would probably like pull them from his hands and then look at them almost at the same distance.
Then it will be up to Seven to whether or not he can see the cards. She can see the cards.
I think I'd be paying more attention. I think I would be like looking, but I don't think I'd be. It wouldn't be like, actively sort of, what you got in your cards. I'd be looking at the guy, looking at the bartender. There isn't much else going on in this tavern, is there? So I'd still be just like, I'd just be sort of looking around. So I guess I wouldn't see the cards for fun's sake.
All right, so I'm looking at them, and I kind of look up at the guy.
The cards is this shining it's like this shining star shooting across the sky with two stars tagging along behind it, and the main star is hitting a figure of Tormund in the head, and at the bottom it reads, uh, you know, I can't find for the life of me the cards I gave you. Oh, the Eyes of Truth, and the other card that you snuck from the deck that reveals another. It shows an old skeletal but human hand with fingers for finger like keys and a chain around it that says the locksmith. And while you're reading that, you feel something fall on your lap, and it's the same hand.
Huh. Okay.
The man in the hood looks at you and raises an eyebrow, and you can see through his eyes that you did something unexpected, but he's looking at you as like you're quite bold for what you did.
So do I give these back?
Are you asking him?
Yeah.
He shakes his head. No, those are yours now. Those cards are yours for however long you wish to keep them. These are the fates you have chosen.
Okay. I'm gonna slip the 2 cards in my belt pouch, and then put the hand. I look at it strangely and confused, and then put it all in my belt pouch as well.
Yeah, Seth definitely notices that.
The cards you've chosen, the Eye of Truth, will reveal through three hidden knowledges to you. Knowledges that, if you ask questions, will reveal the answer to. As you learn each truth, it unlocks your mind, and on the final question, you will lose some intelligence toward yourself. And the locksmith, for each finger that you use, can open any lock that you find in your path. No doors will be hidden, but for some doors are meant to be closed, and there's a chance that when you open a door, what's behind it may change and, well, may also attack. Choose which door you open wisely in your path and in your travels.
Thanks for the unsettling help.
So basically, 3 questions. Once you ask 3 questions, whatever questions they may be, you lose 1 point of intelligence. And every time you open a locked door, roll a d6. No, roll a d. What D10. Did I say again? D10. Yeah. And on a 1 or a 10, something happens.
All right. Yeah. Thanks for your time, but we're actually in a hurry.
No problem at all. How about you? And looks over at 7. Do you dare to test your fate?
She looks at the guy, and she looks at Tormund after putting that skeletal hand in his pocket. She looks at him and says, "Some other time, perhaps." And then she looks at you and says, "Shall we be going?"
Well, I guess I am bound to do this task by my deity, so let's be off.
course.
So you guys are leaving the tavern?
Yeah.
This place is fucking creepy, man. Can I make like some sort of a check? Just a perception or something to see if I notice anything strange as I leave.
You can. Roll me perception or insight.
Oh, come on.
and-
This entire place is strange.
And while you're doing that, the bartender
Fuck's sake.
shouts to Tormund, Sir, if I may, is the owner of that door is he still out there, or are you the new owner?
I wouldn't claim to be the owner of that, and we haven't found anyone. When we used the door, no one was accompanying it.
Well, if you don't find Mr. Stone Smasher? Stone Smasher, please, if you can, please take the lock from, can you please pull the chain handle at the door so you may become the new owner of the tavern? Well, for door number 4, at least.
I'll keep that in mind.
It's a way where we don't lose a door without service. There's many.
Will it work on any door?
Oh no, it works. It will work on any surface you place the handle on.
Trippy. All right, I guess I'll do that. Thanks for the help.
Okay, so I rolled a 15 insight. And also, do we have like a fucking portable tavern?
We do now.
Fucking sweet.
Sorry, what was the question?
The question's been answered, Paul. It's canon.
Okay.
15 insight.
15. The tavern seems normal for less. There are 12 other doors. Well, no, 10 other doors from where you came out of, and you're going back into the 4th door. Each door has a labeled number, but there's no handle except door number 4 to go back into that way, like the door to go back. There's like 12 tables, and there's just one barmaid that's an elf and one human bar owner, and then the guy in the back who said to Tormund that he'll only be here for a few more days before he takes his leave. That's all you really spot. There's not much going on.
That's cool. That was enough.
All right. So as you guys are walking out, Dominic.
Yeah.
Roll me a Constitution save.
No.
7?
7.
So
Save me.
as you're laying there, you're doing this thing where
If I roll 7, 7 teleports to save me, right?
you're coming in and out of sleepiness. Like your eyes won't remain open, but you can feel what's going on around you. And you see, like every passing vision, you see Quail looking through your bag, pulling out the book. Then he pulls out the vial of black goo, and he looks at it and then pockets it. And he keeps looking through your bag. You drift off into sleep again. You wake up and you see Quail sitting down reading the book and looking over at Professor Hoffman. whispering something about like if he goes back to town without Hoffman, it'll be weird. So he should probably take Hoffman, but he can't take Hoffman in the stay. He's too heavy. And then you drift back to sleep, and you wake up to Quail, like opening up, like you're like taking off your armor and trying to take off your shirt, and he's
what I was talking about.
And he pulls out like a seed, and he's looking at you menacingly. You drift back to sleep. Roll me one more Constitution save.
I have one advantage left. No, inspiration.
You do. You want to use it?
Guys?
No, don't.
Save
Turn
it.
into a planet.
I should use it, right?
Fucking hell yeah.
13.
Oh, God.
I'm scared.
Your eyes will open one more time as Quail is about to put a seed in your mouth, and you're awake enough to stop it. So what would you like to do? And like a half sleeping state, you can stop this.
How sleepy am I? Am I awake enough to like pretend that I swallowed it, put it under my tongue, and spit it out when he looks away, or am I too sleepy?
You can, if that's what you want to do, then yes, that is something you can do. You're awake enough to do one thing. So whatever you choose.
I'm gonna try it.
All right. So you let him put it in your mouth.
This is exactly what I'm talking about.
This is not consensual.
Totally not consensual. Yeah. Yeah, I think. I mean, if he's just gonna keep trying. Yes, I think so.
All right. He puts the seed in your mouth, and you feel like you can feel the process of the seed opening, and it's like putting its like tentacles through your mouth, like around your tongue, wrapping itself. And he looks away to grab another seed to put it inside Professor Hoffman's. Do you want to do anything?
Yes, spit it out as quick as possible.
All right, roll me a sleight of hands. Or do you want to like hide it? You want to like you're hiding that you're spitting it out, or are you just spitting it out?
Yes, I'm gonna try and hide it. Yeah. I mean, I don't want him to see it, but I don't know how sneaky I really need to be for that. I mean, if he's engaged, all I have to do is. I definitely don't want to spit it out and be laying on top of it, though.
Okay. So roll me a sleight of hands.
15, 17.
17. Well, as he turns around to put the seed in Hoffman's mouth, you lift your head up and just spit it as hard as you can away from you. As you feel it leaving your mouth, it feels like it's like latching onto your mouth. And the force of you pushing it out makes it go flying, but not too far. As Quail is about to stick a seed in Hoffman's mouth, a small pixie like flies towards him and starts shooting rays at him. Quail jumps back and starts yelling at this pixie as the pixie keeps shooting rays, and then shoots a small electric shock to you, Dominic, to wake you up. Wake up! Wake
up! So, am I constrained in any way? Am I like tied up?
You were just asleep on the floor.
Just asleep. Okay.
He pulled you out of the apparatus to put and laid you on the ground. That's all Quail did.
And so, okay, let me get a picture of the scene. He didn't manage to get the seed into the professor because the pixie distracted him.
Right.
And what is happening to him right now?
He's just shouting at the pixie to go away, and he's trying to swat at the pixie as the pixie's flying around, shooting little beams of light at him.
Now, I know I can't be 100% sure, but do I feel like I have my stuff?
You have the guns next to you.
Okay.
Because he put it away, but your bag of holding is like on the ground, mouth open, and there's a bunch of things on the ground already.
Okay. I would. So I saw a plant coming out of him, right, in the last encounter.
Yes, you saw a small plant coming out of his ear.
Okay, I would like to fuck, I feel bad about this, but I guess this is the way it's gone. I'd like to try and if he's got his back to me, I'd like to try and grab the gun, take some sort of like aim half, like, you know, like half aim action, like half action aim at the back of the head, and try and blow his head off. I guess I wanted to try and save him, but I mean, I guess we figured that they're unsavable. I guess that's what we figured out.
Well, remember, you can still do like, what was the thing I said? Non-lethal damage, which will knock them out. That's still your choice.
That worked out really well for me last time. Sorry, that sounded more bitter than I made it to sound. No, that was my own choice. That was not your fault. I'm not. Shit.
It's your choice. You can still
Yeah,
shoot for
I
the
know.
head, and that's all. That's all you got.
Fuck. I feel really out of character trying to blow somebody's fucking head off. Yeah, I'd like to try and do. I don't know how I would do this, so it just makes no logical sense to me. But I would like to try and do non-lethal damage, but I want to get this like as close to point blank as I can, and like really, you know, like.
Because of the pixie, you have advantage, but you can get up and just point the head to him.
All right. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. Yeah, I'm gonna try non-lethal, I think. Yeah.
All right.
You're all hating me in the background, aren't you? Seven's like, kill him. I know. I can just feel it. I haven't even seen what the feed says.
Just shoot him. Do it. Go for it.
Fail. Well, yeah, fail. Oh, I have an advantage, right?
Yep.
13.
13. You hit him. Roll your damage.
3d6, I think, plus something. I'm going to try my tails from the loop dice to hopefully do something for me. Oh, and that was, of course, the thunder monger as opposed to the thunder cannon. I mean, there's no reason never to not to use it.
Right.
Right. And a bonus action to reload. 6, 4, 11. 11 plus a thunder damage of 4.
The blunt shot punctures him in the head, and he topples over out cold as the pixie like flies away from the shot and just like looks over you. Wow!
Thank you. Help me tie him up.
Huh? Okay.
Okay, so
You hand her this rope, but it's just bigger than she is.
All I need her is to I don't even know if I need help. Maybe I need somebody to stick the figure, but I want to tie him to. Is there anything like a stalactite tie him to something?
You can tie him to a stalactite.
Okay, and
or stalagmite.
What else can I do to interfere with the caster? The shoe's on the other foot. Ball gag. No, but whatever I could do to
whatever you feel is necessary, you can do.
I want to try to gag the mouth. I also don't know if I don't think I have any string or anything like that, smaller twine, but I want to try and interfere with any vocal or hand signal, hand. I want to try and not only tie him up, but prevent any anything for a spellcaster. Let's see what I have here. I have everything that's in the bag, right?
Right.
Okay. I guess I could take the pickaxe and break all of his knuckles.
I mean, yeah.
I mean, we haven't gone full torture scene yet here. Yeah, I guess just gagging the mouth and tying him up, and maybe Pixie, do you have anything that could prevent him from using his hands? Spell? Some sort of
no, not really.
Magical tendrils or something? What are you doing underground, Pixie?
I can mute him.
What?
I can mute him, make him not talk. That's about it.
All right, do that too. What are you doing underground? Aren't your people forest lovers?
Laura sent me.
Okay, one moment here. So once we get him tied up, I explained to the Pixies that I am extremely badly hurt. I don't know where my friends are. And are we close to the device?
Yeah, you're right next to it.
Okay, so we haven't gone very far.
He just pulled you out of it to look through your stuff.
Okay, I wanna pack up as quick as possible. God damn, I don't know what to do here. I'm gonna take after we get him tied up, I get my stuff packed up. Let's see, what am I at here? I'm at 14 temporary hit points. I'm just gonna take a couple of minutes to get my my head back around. I mean, it feels like I'm not stopping game time, right? I'm actually sitting down,
right,
and drinking some underground coffee. could we switch gears to the other person? Give me just a moment. To
yeah, you were saying that you wanted to you were telling the pixie to like that you were really hurt. Do you want to send the pixie to them or
to whom?
I thought you're gonna send the pixie to Seven and Tormund.
I was kind of hoping that yeah, I mean, I was hoping that by saying that I don't know where my friends are, because I don't know, right? Like my character, I wanted to do that, but my character doesn't know that the pixie knows where they are, correct?
Right, the pixie. Yeah, I mean, if you point in the direction, the pixie just is gonna go that direction.
So, like, I don't even know if the pixie knows who my friends are, right?
Right. Okay, that's fine. So, the pixie's just gonna stay with you?
I mean, I describe my companions and ask if the pixie's seen anybody that that looks like that. Matches that.
She nods and hands you a good berry.
Okay. And that's 1d6?
Yeah. No, 1d4.
1d4. I'm going to switch my 20-sided out because that one was just failing me nonstop.
All right, so we're going to, as the pixie flies away and Dominic just lays there catching his breath, Tormund and Seven, you come.
Yeah, I am not just catching my breath. I am watching Quail.
All right, and watching Quail with a gun pointed at his body.
Yes, at his head.
Okay. Tormund and Seven, you're coming out of the small hut. As you close the door behind you, you're back in the cavern.
Okay, I take the door handle.
The door handle pops off and the little hut disappears completely, and the handle is just a warm feeling in your hand.
It's about to be a warm feeling in my belt soon. Put it on my belt pouch.
And now you have a handle.
Right. So how long have we been in that place?
Few minutes.
Okay, so I look around.
Some would say a week, but you've been there for like you've been there for like maybe 20 minutes at best.
All right, so well, that was nice. Kind of wish we didn't leave. And I turn on the headlamp.
Seven, by now you're more accustomed to your like new eyesight that you can like you won't have disadvantage on this session.
Yay.
What you guys like to do?
Do we, when they were operating the beetle, could we hear them from where we were?
Oh. Like at a certain point you would stop, wouldn't hear the motor of the beetle as you were walking your hour away from them.
Okay. I'm going to go see how far it's traveled since we went in
there. You would have to walk all the way back.
I thought it was just a long straight tunnel.
It is. You wouldn't see them though.
Okay.
No, it's a curved tunnel. It just keeps going.
Oh. Okay, well, I'm going to walk to the entrance of the place. I'm going to look around the cave. And I'm going to take a guess at how long we've been in there, which is 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Or longer. And I'm going to look at Seven. I'm like, shouldn't they have been around here by now?
My thoughts exactly. You don't think Whale turned into a psychopath, do you? I don't say that in character.
Of course not. He's much stronger willed than we think.
I would look semi-concerned and say, well, we know that the way is safe, at least this far. We should head back. We should regroup. What do you say?
Well, we did only come out here to scout, and I don't think there's any dangers up here. So let's go.
Yes.
And we start heading back to where we last saw Dominic and the others.
20 minutes walking in, you see a small little pixie flying towards you guys in like full speed.
All right.
The pixie starts shouting, "Help! Help! Help!"
What's the matter? And I'm gonna turn off my headlamp so I don't fucking sunbeam her fucking face.
As the lights turn off, she like sees your faces and then just like in a way slams her brakes on her wings and stuff. And she looks at you two. Oh, the troll, the troll and the elf, right? Dominic's in trouble. Dominic's in grave danger. He sent me to send you.
All right.
Seven begins to run immediately.
How fast does she fly? Or like, is she slow compared to us?
She is fast compared to you guys.
Oh shit! Well, let's start running. I was gonna give her a lift, but not if she's faster than us.
She can
Turn the
fly
headlight
circles
back on.
around you.
She really can.
Literal
right.
circles. So you guys, in less than 20 minutes, well, in another 20 minutes, you get to the apparatus. It seems to be still on. The lights are shining down the walkway, and the pixie flies behind it to get to Dominic, who's still sitting on the ground with his gun pointed at Quail, who hasn't moved.
I'm just assessing what's going on.
All right, so you see Professor Hoffman still asleep on the side of the cave. Quail trying to catch his breath while he has a gun pointed at Dominic trying to catch his breath while he has a gun pointed at Quail, who's tied up with some shoved in its mouth and tied up to a little.
All right.
Situation you see around.
So, you guys want to explain what's going on? And I'm actually going to pull out my longsword because I'm not sure what to think of the situation, and I'd rather be armed than not.
Yeah, Seven would saddle up beside Tormund and say, What is this madness? And she looks at Dominic.
I do a quick recap here. He's been infected by the plant disease, by the rot. I saw a flower coming out of his ear. I'm trying my best to not dispatch him. He went crazy for the book. He was possessed. I tried reasoning with him. I did a quick recap of him, getting him out of the fucking vehicle and then trying to knock him out and then being put to sleep, getting zapped to shit. And I don't know what to do here. I mean, I feel like I have no idea how to save him or deal with him, but I also am feeling like it would be immoral just to dispatch him. Please help me out here. I'm totally lost as to how to proceed here. I don't know what's going to happen when he wakes up. I've tried to prevent him from casting any spells when he wakes up, but I don't know. I don't know what to do here.
Before Trauma Daylight kills him outright, I would look at I would look at Dominic, and I would look at everyone, and then I would say, where is the seed that he tried to put in your mouth? Where is it?
Uh,
I scan the floor like.
Did I see where I saw where it went roughly, right?
Yeah, you spat it out, and it's like near the wheel of the apparatus.
Okay. Has anybody seen Thing, the original one? John Carpenter?
Yeah.
Nah. It's been a while.
Did it scuttle away?
No.
Is it still there? Can I see it?
Yes.
So I just want to set it on fire with Harry Fire. No, that's not a thing. That doesn't work. That's not a spell. Any damage, sorry. Oh no, I use my fire sword. I just pull it out and cut it or something.
So you swear.
Cool.
I want to set it on fire.
You swear you hear a little shriek as it burns up and simmers out.
And then, unless Trauma, you want to jump in, I was going to just check Quail, check him over to see if he has any that seed growing out of his something.
Well, the journal says it'll come out of his ear, and the journal will also say his eye color is different.
So I check those two things just to confirm.
Are you checking Dominic or Quail again?
Quail.
He has a flower sticking out of his ear.
And you see the sword's still on fire. No, it's not. It's not on fire. And you see her grip it tighter and grit her teeth, and then she turns around and just sort of, as she looks at the floor, she takes a few steps away and shakes her head. What he says is true. He's been taken by it.
Is he savable? We haven't figured out anything that can reverse this as yet, right?
Well, it's not entirely true.
Do tell.
Well, if we recall from when we saved the deer, whatever was possessing the animals, which was probably similar to what is used to possess humans or humanoid creatures. So that means that it's very vulnerable to radiant and positive energy. So the power of the divine. Perhaps if we could somehow use it without killing him, then eradicate it without hurting him. But I wouldn't know how that would affect him, or if it wouldn't even kill him. I mean, it's that, or we cut his gut open and watch the seed roll out and hope that it works. I mean, unless he's had it for longer than a minute, anyways.
I mean,
I guess this should be an appropriate time to do a medicine check. If I would be allowed to do it.
Yeah, you can do a medicine check.
21?
Give me 1 second.
It may be possible to be saved.
I mean,
Give guys. I'm sorry. Give me like 5 minutes, real quick.
Paul's in trouble.
Yeah.
I'm okay if he's not savable, but I just can't. I can't, in good conscience, not try and give him the chance.
I just had a horrible thought. Do you remember that scene with like the cultist on the floor with the flower out of her ear? And I convinced you that she was unsavable and you had to kill her, and we let the old lady kill her in the end. And it's like, I don't know if my character knew. I certainly couldn't remember at the time about the divine magic thing.
Well, my
I'm
only
back,
other
by the way,
hunch
sorry.
is my only other hunch for that reasoning is because those oozes seem to be incredibly affected by the radiance as well. So maybe if we could somehow separate the two, or at least if we hit them both, make it take individual damage.
But like, you haven't voiced that till now, right?
No.
Okay,
that would be just enough.
I feel much better. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, we're trying the best we can to be moral here, you know? And it's like, I mean, this is fucking like...
Yeah, in this scene, like, that's fine. I just didn't want to, like, say in that other scene, like, Seven was like, oh yeah, you got to kill him because fucking he's unsavable. If she knew that he might have been savable, because that would fucking throw my alignment out of whack as well, or at least the way I'm playing it.
It doesn't throw my character out of whack.
Oh no, we know that.
I mean, we're trying the best we can here, and shit goes crazy in a zombie apocalypse. I mean, that's part of the whole terror of. I mean, this isn't exactly zombie, but you know, it's one of the whole things that makes it so terrifying is how quickly people's morality gets played with. You know, so you know, I think we're trying our best here to like not die, and you know, do what we can.
Let's pull back.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, let's finish the scene because it's cool.
Sorry about that. So, you rolled a medicine check for what was it again?
To see if we can get rid of the plant without killing Quail.
So you would have, you know, from the book that the only way to get the seed out would be to cut open his stomach. So Quail's technically just knocked out. He doesn't have any like numbingness or anything that will keep him asleep. So once you start like cutting him open, he's gonna wake up. And your medicine check allows you to like, you can take your best guess to see where the seed is, because technically you don't know where the seed, from like your past things looking through the bodies, you know that's in the stomach. It's around like the central area of the stomach. As long as he doesn't have like green blood and his organs haven't been replaced, you think you can still save him. With your medicine check, you feel like you could cut him open without like hurting him too much, unless he moves. As long as he doesn't move, you should be fine. That's what you get with your 22.
I just kind of look to Dominic. I'm like, how connected are you to Dominic? Like, how connected are you to Quail? Is he important to you?
No, not that. I just didn't feel like straight killing him without trying my best. I have a level of loyalty. We left town together. I mean, you're as close to him as I am, but I just felt that we owed a small little bit of loyalty to him to try and do our best, and try and save him if we could. If we can't, we can't. But I just couldn't without trying. I had to make that effort. I mean, we need to preserve ourselves as best we can.
So
I didn't do.
I'm gonna try and save him. But I need you to tie him up to a point where there's no way he can move. If he moves, if during what I'm about to do to him, it will most likely kill him.
I think seven pipes up and says, "I can stop him from moving and feeling."
That's good.
If we could do this magically,
How is Professor Hoffman?
He's asleep like a little baby.
I was hoping for Dominic's input, but
I think if we could do this in a non-mechanical way, like if we could actually like knock him out, prevent him from moving magically. I mean, I could try and tie him up, but like it's not.
Oh, I've got that. I've got it.
It's not entirely my forte. I mean, I'll do what I can to try and like hold him if I can. But after we tie him up, but it's not. I'll do what I can. But if we can actually knock him out or something somehow.
Okay. Well,
I will literally paralyze this guy.
Well, let's knock him out first.
I feel like we should take a fucking long look at ourselves, because if this was any of us, this is how. Because we've been in a party for the same amount of time with him as we have been with each other, and we've gone. Even though he hasn't been in the same like combats and stuff, he's still like part of the group. So if like Dominic has like a finger out of his ear, are we just gonna like knock him out and start carving him open with no like? Do you know what I mean?
Okay, to be fair, this is a request from Dominic, and if I was left with any of you and this wasn't a request from a friend, I would have just killed him by now.
Yeah,
but he's been
right.
helpful. Dominic has been helpful. And I would hate to see him get torn up over this. So we're going to try and save him.
I mean, like, look, he tried to kill me, or infect me with something that we've seen destroy other people, and I mean, I would not want to be possessed and turned into a mindless plant zombie. That seems worse than death to me. But I couldn't outright just try not to. But I mean, he is a threat to anybody and everybody, our entire group, if he doesn't get carved up. I mean, this is like, I think we're triaging here, I mean, it sucks. It really sucks that we're going to have to go to this, but at a point of, if we leave him and he gets lost, or he gets out and he comes back to us, I mean, this is a threat to everybody. And in a way, he's not even himself now. I mean, if we can bring him back to himself, but if the state that he's in is the state for permanent, I wouldn't consider it killing him. It's killing
whatever he's
something
becoming.
Else.
That's a good point. That's a good point.
I want to check Professor Hoffman, because we've been rambling on about Dominic and Quayle, and nobody's talked about Professor Hoffman. So I want to check up on him because he's been unconscious and awfully quiet.
So my mic cut out for a second. What happened? I heard
I want.
everything in
Oh.
Nox said, but I didn't hear what you said.
I want to check on Professor Hoffman because with everything that's going on with Quail, we haven't really checked on Professor Hoffman, and he's been awfully quiet during this whole transition.
So you walk over to him, and you look him over, and he seems to be like asleep. He has his like thumb in his mouth. His like have a small smile across his face, and he keeps like saying small mumblings to himself. But he seems comfortably asleep.
Hey, Dominic, did anything happen to Professor Hoffman, or is it just Quail?
I don't think he got infected. I think the pixie's still there, right?
Yeah, that pixie's just like hovering above all of you.
I asked the pixie. Now, think very closely, very carefully, and slowly here. Did this guy, the bad guy, put anything in this professor guy? That seed that he tried to get into me, did anything get into the professor that you saw?
Just so I can say it clearly and not in the pixie voice, she basically just says that she got there just in time to start shooting him. She didn't see him putting anything in either your guys' mouth. She just got there in time to start like zapping because it looked like he was about to hurt him. And she was told to just fly down here and check on you guys.
I don't think so. I think the professor's good, but I don't see any reason why. I don't see it hurting to try and tie up the professor. If we can figure out a way to test, I don't know. I think the professor is safe, but we've seen what happens when we let this slide for a second. So,
well, how did you put it in your mouth, or did he do anything to you, or?
Nah, shoot, if I were you, you wouldn't know that I'm not infected, to be totally honest. But if I was, would I tell you? I mean, shit, who's infected? I think our first priority after we figure out this thing with Quail is to figure out a way to some sort of acid test to try and, you know what I mean? Like, fuck, we don't, like,
I just want to say, I'm going to start with the surgery. And if what happens to you happens to Quail, you're going to have to go through this too.
I'm ready. I mean, the worst fate I could think of is to be turned into one of these things. So,
all right. So let's get started.
I'll say right here and now, if I get turned and can't be saved, be cleansed of this, everybody has their permission to dispatch me. Try your best first, try to save me, but I don't want to end up like this.
I'll take that as your will. And say, I'm going to get started. Take my sword, and I'm going to start for the most part.
Hacking this guy to pieces.
All right. Roll. Since this is technically medical, you can roll me a medicine. If you feel like you have another skill, you could maybe talk me into using that one instead.
How about an attack roll?
I mean, if you feel like that will work, works. You can.
My attack roll is shit. I don't know. I could use a couple spells to boost my chances, but I'm not really want that
I
ring.
think
No, I'm kidding.
I think I've got guidance now. That's just like a free thing, isn't it? Guidance?
If it's a cantrip, yeah.
Yeah, that's the one that gives you an extra D4 to your roll, right?
Yeah.
Right. Yes, I'll do that. Whatever, however that works.
All right, you
Alright.
cast guidance on Tormund.
For the love of God, Quail, I believe in you. All right, so fucking love Quail or something. All right, 19, and then let me roll for guidance. 20.
You begin to open his stomach up, slowly and surely. You feel like you made the perfect small incision, and he begins bleeding, bleeding red down his like stomach and pants area. Since he's like sitting up, you begin to like you open it up a bit more and like lean over to see he's still sticking your fingers in. You feel warmth through your gloves, and his blood is red. None of his organs seem to be plant-like, and you spot inside a small black sea with veins latching onto each like his organs, and his organs are beginning to turn blackish as the seed continues to be through him. You see one of his like artery, one of his organs is completely black, and it's leading up inside. You don't know where. Around this time, while you're digging through him, he starts like waking up softly, just like, uh, and he then begins like he sees you, and then begins shouting, like, "What are you doing? How could you do this?" And just begins shouting and trying to move. If anyone wants to stop him, you can. If not, uh, roll me another medical check, but with disadvantage. Since he's
I want to try and like hold him, secure him, and at the same time, like like you do like the old cowboy movie where you're trying to like fucking get the bullet out, like tell him that that we're doing this for his own good. It's gonna be okay, and also stick a fucking stick in his mouth, like,
he roll me a strength or athletic check. Athletic check.
20, not 20.
Oh, then you grapple him down and just hold him to the pillar.
And I'm very emotionally comforting.
And you start trying to calm him down. Go like, look, it's okay. We're trying to help you. We're trying to help you. And you like he spat out the cloth you stuck in his mouth, and you stick a piece of wood inside his mouth. Just like, hold this and bite it. Hold it and bite it. And you see him like his eyes widen as tears begin to flow, and he's just he's like looking at you with anger in his eyes, and looks at Tormund. Roll me another medicine check. No disadvantage.
Oh God! Come on, Quail. Your luck's got to rub off again, man. Oh, that is not good. I'll use one of my inspiration dice. We'll try. I rolled a 2.
All right, roll again.
God. Woo, that's a lot better. 24.
24. As Quail's eyes widen, you stick 2 fingers into his gut, and you use a small dagger and like cut open a bit more of the wound so you can get deeper in there. He starts flexing his stomach, trying to stop you, and while doing so, cuts just more blood to gush out. Your gauntlets are getting all bloody as you're sticking your hand in there. You can feel the black seed all tangled up, and you try to remove it, but it like the more you move it, Quayle's eyes just like brighten up, and he's in searing pain as the seed is attached to his inner working organs, and it won't come out easily. You need something to cut it out.
I'm gonna actually, since I guess my other hand, I'm gonna put it down like an instrument tool, grab my sword, which is also a divine focus. And I'm going to use sacred. I'm going to try and aim a sacred flame onto the sacred flame through my hand, and which might hurt me, but I'm going to try. I'm trying to save him.
All right,
And I'm
go
going
ahead.
to, yeah. Sacred flame just requires a dexterity check on the opponent's part.
Because he is being held down, I'm going to give him a disadvantage on it.
The DC is 13.
He failed it.
Yes.
So you concentrate and hold and stick your fingers in to grab the seed again. You mumble the words or think clearly of the sacred flame, and your gauntlet begins to heat up. You can smell the burning skin around your gauntlet as your hands heating up, and the inside of his stomach is starting to burn. As it dries up blood, there's the smell of iron in the air as you touch the seed, and it begins to like shrivel up, and you grab it and like crush it between your hands and pull it out. Each movement sends sharp pain up Quayle's, and at some point he passes out from the sheer pain, and you pull out your hand with the little burnt up seed inside of you, like inside of your glove. Quayle passes out, and he continues to bleed slowly. Like his pants are covered in blood. His like stomach is just like drenched in red liquid, and he is passed out as Dominic holds him to the stalagmite, and you have now the seed in your hand.
All right. I'm going to use my sacred flame properly to destroy the thing in my hands.
It burns up and turns into a crisp and dies.
I throw the ashes on the ground, and I'm going to use Cure Wounds on him.
You begin healing up Quayle as he lays there unconscious. His wound begins to close a bit. There's just a large line there now. No need to roll. That's just what it is now.
Okay. You want me to use a spell slot then, or?
You can use a spell slot, yes.
Okay.
And there we go.
So after I make sure he's still, breathing and alive, I look to everyone and I say, looks like it's a success. We don't have to kill him.
Do we want to leave him tied up, watched for any period of time, or do you feel like you got it? I mean, I know you feel like you got it, but
we'll wait to see how the results are, and we'll travel. We'll put Professor Hoffman. We'll put you, Quayle, and Seven into the Beetle. You two, the three of you, can pilot it up to the next area. I will, or Professor Hoffman with me, and we'll see. Once we get up there, we will take a short rest and see how Quail's acting.
So, what have you guys been doing?
Well, we didn't really find anything up there besides, the normal magical taverns that go into pocket dimensions.
Story for
From
another
a
day.
mysterious deck of cards. They'll be useful.
All right.
How are you doing? You've been so selfless this whole time. Nobody's really checked up on you.
I am hurting pretty bad. And you may say selfish, but I also have to apologize to everybody for maybe not being decisive enough here. I could have endangered us all. I was trying my best, but I'm glad it turned out this way. But if it hadn't, who knows? I am definitely chewed the fuck up here, and I don't know. Maybe if I could lie down a little bit in the beastie,
Okay.
in the mechanical, in the crab SUV. I'd like to try and get as much rest as I can. But also,
we'll do a short rest, and I'll cure you again.
If we get a chance, I'd like to. I don't know if you have any diagnostic, but if there's any way to tell, I'm pretty sure that nothing happened to me. But then again, that's what I'd be telling you if I was infected, right? So I don't know what we can do. If you can give me a once over, maybe we'll do that when we get to a rest point.
Yeah, after I use cure wounds on him, I say, yeah, I'll give you a quick look over. I'll make a medicine and an insight check.
Like together rolls or just two separate rolls?
Two separate rolls. The insight's to see it, because the insight's kind of weird because he's calling himself out for being poisoned, but although he's not, and it's like I'm not sure if he is or isn't.
Right. Okay.
Like,
which one are you gonna do first?
Insight is to appraise my character, and medicine's actually to poke about at me physically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I got an 18 on my insight, and I got a 19 on my medicine.
All right. Insight wise, he looks pretty shooken up. He's putting, in a way, he is putting on a everything's all right, but he is considerably worried about himself, as far as you can tell. I don't know, Dominic, you want to add anything to that?
No, I mean I'm doubting. Yeah, I'm in that moment of that we see in zombie movies where people are like, "Shit, I got a drop of blood in my eye," and you know what I mean. And so yeah, for sure, you got it.
Medicine wise, he looks pretty beaten up. Whatever.
Even after my cure wounds?
Oh, I thought you were gonna wait till short rest, but no, okay. Then
I'll use it now, and I'll get both of them back when we do a short rest.
In a way, he physically he is fine, but looking at him, he looked like he did take some serious blows and kind of fought for his life inside of its small containers, some would say. But he looks pretty fine. You look him over, look at his eyes, everything checks out.
Look, do you need us to rest for longer than an hour?
Let's. I mean, I think this is real life. If I got an hour nap in real life, and then I was like, okay, I don't think I can hack it. I think that's a fair way to do it. I'll lay down for a bit and then kind of appraise. I mean, I don't want to go like, oh, let's mathematically see how many hit points I have left and go from there. But I think that's realistic. I mean, somebody would do that, right? They'd go, shit, I need to lay down for a second, but then, you know.
Well, the last thing I want you to do is wake up and then doubt yourself while you have us behind our backs, and then something goes wrong.
Right. So let's start with the cure wounds for the mechanics of this. What does the cure wounds do for me hit point wise?
It gives you 6 hit points. I already rolled and stuff.
Okay, so and then have we gotten to someplace where we've taken a rest?
No, basically where we are.
Right. I'm just wondering if we've gotten there narratively. So I would recommend that we go take a rest, and I let you know how I'm doing. I mean, I would do that in real life. I would go like, shit, I need to lay down for a moment, and then I'll tell you if I fucking can go out, right? You know, like if I, you know, that's something that I think somebody would actually do, not just like, because in real life I can't go, oh, I have 32 hit points. I can't go, or I have 31 hit points. I can't go out for the evening, you know. But I think realistically, you know, a real story would be that somebody would go, oh shit, I need a nap, and then we'll see what I feel like after the nap, right? You know? I'm an old man, if you can't tell. I like my naps. So do we want to get to someplace where we have a short rest and then appraise where we're at?
Well, I don't see why we don't do a short rest here.
Yeah, for sure. I concur.
Okay.
Right.
And I'm going to put Professor Hoffman inside the beetle.
Professor Hoffman, as you're moving him, he seems to be waking up. So softly, like, huh? What? What happened? What happened? What? Who?
Hey,
he looks up
slow down.
Where are you? Tormande?
Yes, that's me.
What happened?
Look, a lot has happened. I'm going to kind of just hide my blood-covered gauntlet. Like, not behind my back, but just kind of not on him.
Just like away.
Yeah. Cool. We just got back. Happens, and I believe I've cured Quail. Until when he wakes up.
Okay. All right. I'm okay now. And he just gets up. I just feel like I had a good sleep, though.
Well, you're about to have another one.
Oh,
it's a little
good.
shaken up.
All right. Now.
Well, we're going to rest here. Let Dominic sort himself out. We're going to see if Quail has returned to himself. And if he hasn't, then we only have one choice. And that's to, let's say, move on without him.
All right. So you guys decide to take your rest. Ben, 7. What are thoughts of 7 is thinking about right now?
Yeah, I'm curious about that too.
He just shoved his fist in his stomach.
I think 7 was watching. Apart from some sort of, I assume some sort of words of encouragement or advice with the guys. She didn't really get involved. She just watched. And the whole time she was thinking about Professor Hoffman and whether he's really cut out, like equipped to deal with what we're dealing with. Like, he's probably more in danger of just straight up dying than any of us. At least we can all handle ourselves in our own ways. And she just feels concerned for him. That's what's going through it.
So, an hour passes. You guys sat there. Quails remains knocked out.
I'm just keeping the pixie company while I watch Quail.
The pixie just like is sitting on top of a stalagmite, just bored. Every once in a while, she stretches and like flutters about, and then just sits back down.
Do you have any good songs that you can sing?
Not many, no.
Hmm.
I have one.
Well, we're going to be here for a while, so let's hear it.
I am not going to sing. Only because it just don't want to do it. I'm going to be honest with you. It's not that I don't. It's not. Yeah, I just don't want to. So she'll begin to sing like a soft tune about whew. She'll begin to sing about
walking down the street, smoking Indo, sipping on gin and juice.
She will begin to sing about a love interest about some woman with a golden Shah who a man fell in love with, and like not because of her beauty or because she was rich, had an honest heart, and that's all she keeps singing about for exactly, some would say, 2 minutes and 43 seconds. And that's about it. Every once in a while, she would mess up because she doesn't know the words too well. But that's about it. She sings for a good while.
I asked her if she's the pixie from the bottle that we totally forgot to release and left with Alora.
Yeah. All the Reds sang it all the time. Oh, damn, I'm losing it. Alora took me with me. Alora told me to come back to check on her after a while. I couldn't keep it up. I was losing it. The voice was fading. I could feel it. Yeah, she just says that Alora like opened up the jar and set her free, and told her that they would be going to the well, just like check out the forest and see if everything's okay. Then just come meet her at the well. And then Alora said to once like she told Alora that the forest seems to be growing darker, and there's a lot of what seem to be undead heading out of the forest. She told me to go down to the cavern and like warn you guys to see if you're okay. Oh yeah, hey, there's a lot of undead out there. Time to basically warn you.
What an inconvenience.
She apologizes
No, not your message.
in a high pitched voice.
This whole betrayal. I don't even understand when this could have happened. He must have just ate it while we were walking back to the well because I splashed him with holy water.
Wait, I'm confused. What are you talking about here?
When the cultist was threatening him, I splashed them both with holy water, so I don't know when he could have got infected. It was either before that or he was carrying a seed and ate it or something.
Now I'm terrified about all these good berries we've all been eating. Just saying.
All right, I'm gonna make sure Quail's stabilized.
Okay, so we took a short rest, or we are about to take a short rest.
You're taking a short rest. This is basically your short
Okay.
rest, and Quail is stabilized.
What does that do for us? We can't.
Not much. If it's basically you're resting for a bit, you can get spells back. I think, depending on like what kind of spell it is, you can get a spell back if it's a short rest spell.
Right.
That's about it.
Any hit points?
Uh,
I don't think so, right?
Yeah,
You can
have
roll a
like
hit
4
die.
hit die.
What?
you have 4 hit dice you can recover with.
4 hit die? So you can heal all
Yeah,
the
because
way
you're level 4.
You can heal all the way up from a short rest?
You can spend as many hit dice if you want. You roll your D4, you D8, your D. Oh, sorry. You roll a D8 and you just recover that much, and you can spend as many hit dice if you want. And you have 4 right now since you're a level 4 character.
I always had a little bit of difficulty with how powerful those are. I mean, because like pretty much every short rest, the chances are pretty good that somebody. I mean, I'm at 22 of 33 hit points. I'm at 66.6% of my hit points. But there's a good chance that I'll get 13. No, there's a good chance that I'll get 11 on 4 8-sided die. That's like super powerful. Doesn't that seem OP? Is that just?
But then if you
because it's just a short
you
rest.
take another short rest in like an hour after a fight, then we don't have those hit die anymore.
Well, those hit die don't recover until
Long rest.
Long rest.
a long rest. How do you guys record those on your character sheet?
Normal paper, it should.
Yeah, it says I don't know what your character sheet is like, but mine has total when I put 1d8, and then it's hit die 4, and I just take away 1 because I know I've got 4 because it's
Yours just says hit
level
die
4.
because you're not able to write a number underneath it. So you just have to remember how many you have for some reason.
No, mine actually has a use slot. I just found it. Sorry.
Oh.
And then I get a +1 because of my constitution. Does that count for short rest?
Yeah, I think so.
Yes.
Okay. So I'm gonna burn 2 here and get 5, 6.
Ooh,
1. 8. All right, so I'm at 30 out of 33. I feel like I can go on.
Okay. Hey, real quick. At the Tormund Day, for your medical check, you get 2 inspiration points for their whole ordeal. Dominic, you also get 2 inspiration, 1 for like fighting off Quail and not killing him, and 1 for like reassuring him as the operation was going. And Quail, you get 1 inspiration point for not dying. Good for you. And Hoffman, you get like 5 because I like you more.
You slept through the whole thing.
Like a baby. Just no conscious, just sleeps. All right. So an hour passes. You have your short rest.
Quail still unconscious?
Quail still unconscious.
I say we stick with the plan that we originally went with. 7 and Dominic can pilot the Beetle with Quail in the back. And I'll walk with Professor Hoffman.
That sounds fine with me. Anyone object?
No.
Or
Thing
So-
for it is that if Seven is in there, and because of, she'll be able to see if Quayle's doing anything before he really even thinks about it.
that's true. All right. So everyone gets in their position. All right. Now, Tormund Day, are you and Professor Hoffman in the back or in the front of the apparatus?
We'll be in the back.
Okay. Dominic flicks on the switch again and begins moving the apparatus as Seven just sits there while Quail just lays unconscious in the back of it, and Tormund Day and Hoffman just fall behind. Anyone want to say anything, or go ahead?
Does it take? Is it just like a one-man like piloting mission, and then
Right.
a passenger seat?
Like unless you want to start flipping switches, Dominic can control where this thing goes. Can control the movement.
What about the laser eyes?
That would be the levers that you got. Like unless you want to start flipping switches.
What? Oh, there is. I was just joking. There is actually like a weapon on this thing.
Yeah.
Oh,
There's a lot of
sweet.
weapons.
Yeah, I want to be like. I mean, unless you've got no.
Do you want to start flipping switches?
With that, dude. I don't want to flip switches. Oh wait.
Switches.
Oh wait. Oh, dude.
Flip the
Oh, I've got
switches.
no knowledge of anything.
Exactly.
Technical.
Flip the switches.
Oh, maybe no. There'll be a point in this like journey where it's like how to turn the headlights on, and it's like flick a switch, fucking nuclear bomb goes off. We'll do that later.
If no one wants to say anything, I'm going to skip to the. You guys just make it to the cavern. Is that okay?
I just want to just remind everyone that Pixie is with me.
All right. Pixie just follows behind. Every once in a while, she sneaks onto your like shield and just sits there for a bit. If you start noticing, she gets up.
Not that I have a problem with it, but okay.
But she doesn't know that. She just goes like every once in a while, she's like, "Shit, hey, I'm flying, yeah, haha."
Fun, whatever.
You guys make it to the edge of the cavern, and in front of you, you see large, you see the dwarven huts on the side of the cavern, right next to the waterfall. Has like black sludge coming down of it. You see a bunch of like iron bars and like mining equipment, like some small tents at the bottom that seem to be like caved in, or some of them are still standing, but some of them have broken down. And then at the other side of the cavern, you see another tunnel entrance.
I believe it was Dominic who has the map now.
Yeah.
Dominic, you pulling out the map, you can see that you are right next to. You're under a few feet away from the holy cave. And like near the edge of the forest.
Near the edge of the forest, up top, like if we were up.
Yeah, up top.
Yeah.
Take the tunnel. You'll be heading. You'll be heading like eastwards. Yeah. You'll be heading eastwards, what seems to be like Walcrum's coast. You feel like if you go like a day or two walking down, you might hit the coast, but you're not sure where the tunnel leads.
Okay. Are we? When's our relationship to Flux and Flicker? a level below? Are we heading away from Flux and Flicker?
You are definitely very far away from Flux and Flicker.
Okay. Okay, so
on the map, you kind of are heading to the Orc Village if you keep going in a certain direction.
Okay. Well, I do my best to relate to the other guys, our orientation in relationship to what's going on up top. But I definitely don't want to be deciding for us where we're going. I'm happy to like navigate via the map and explain that, but I'm also not making any executive decisions here. So are we fine with what we're doing here, guys? This is where we're related to. This is our relation to up top.
Point the beetle to where the holy cave is.
Can we do that? That's easy, right?
Yep. It takes a bit, but it starts turning slowly, and you point it.
And is that towards the cave that we're close to?
It's towards the waterfall that's spewing down water with black sludge on it. In it.
Wait, I'm confused.
Can we safely traverse that?
Yeah.
Traverse the waterfall? That's you have to climb the waterfall, but yeah.
Can the beetle carve us a path? I'm going to ask that to Dominic.
Oh.
And could you give us an estimate on how long the beetle might take?
You said you were asking Dominic.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Can I? I mean, what sort of?
If you can use the beetle to climb up the cavern wall to the top where the waterfall is. There's a large hole, like cavern hole, above where the waterfall is coming out of. The beetle can climb up walls, and you would be able to climb up with it. You could also use the beetle to just pick a wall and just start digging upwards. It would take some time, but you could do it. Because you also don't know how. Your only frame of reference was the well coming down.
Mm-hmm.
And your reference of that, it might take the beetle like maybe 2 hours or so to cut through the earth. But it would take like maybe 30 minutes for the beetle to climb up the cavern sidewall into the coming out of.
Sorry, is that a question for?
Well, you just asked if you could do it, and I just answered it. That Tormund who asked you the question. I am dying. It's so hot.
Did you say it's hot?
Ignore me. Yes, it's really hot in my apartment right now.
So which way do you think we should go? Did he disconnect? Enoch?
No, I don't think so.
I feel like we're all lost here.
Might be getting coffee.
What happened?
Oh, I was just asking Dominic where.
I think like out of in-game knowledge, character-based stuff, if there's a waterfall like pouring out black sludge, and there's the only like exit from this, is it the only exit from this area is that hole?
No, there's another exit. There's the tunnel exit that's across where you guys are, like leads that keeps leading away.
But we want to go like waterfall direction for the holy temple thing.
Yeah, that would the
Yeah,
the holy cave would be where the
only way, like, if you can't fit into the bug, you're going to have to hang off it. And if you do that, we can't go through any sludge. We have to like crawl around it and like, do you know what I mean? Because if you get hit by any of that, you're probably KO'd. And if we burrow through the,
I don't know.
If we burrow through the floor,
I go over.
he did get disconnected.
If we do the burrow thing, it takes hours. And it's loud, I imagine. Like,
oh yeah, it's gonna be loud.
How far does that travel? So I don't know. I'm just sat in the passenger seat with a scythe to.
Listen, we'll climb up. Pitch Quail out with Professor Hoffman, and I'll watch him down here while you guys climb up. And then when you guys get up, you guys can make a way for me to climb up.
Yeah, sorry about that. I don't know why I got pooped and kicked off.
I mean, it could be like, what's that puzzle with the chicken and the fox and the feed and the farmer? So we see him going up, like one of us gets out at the top, come back down, pick someone else up, go back up. But we've got to make sure the Quail isn't by himself at any point.
Yeah, I'll be with him. You guys go up. The three of you go up. And then you guys make some contraption with the rope.
Yeah, but then you're going through, like, you're just like going to climb through sludge. So we need to keep on bringing the bug down.
No, if they climb straight up, doesn't it, the waterfall, doesn't it go to the surface? Or
No, it's coming out of this like hole that we need to go into.
Oh, well, then let's...
There's a giant hole. Like, think of like water bottle, right? You have the circular thing that there's just the big entrance and just a little hole that's coming the water's out. So the hole is big enough as the circular thing. Small water trickling down. Like there's a huge entryway. Like you could all go into there.
It's just about getting up there. About getting like sludged.
Yeah, you just got to get up there. You could be on the side of the cavern and you still climb up with it.
Yeah.
Well, let's go then. Never mind. I'll just walk with Professor Hoffman then.
How do you climb it? Is it like I imagine it's like a sheer cliff, right? Or
yeah, it's a straight cliff down. You guys have to climb up of it. So people in the apparatus don't have to make any rolls. Tormund and whoever climbs with them also have to make rolls unless they want to hang off the side.
Yeah, we can hang off the side.
Yeah.
Why not?
Just what could go wrong, man? What could go wrong?
What could go wrong? I mean, I'm worried for Professor Hoffman, but I think he can hold his own body weight for like 30 minutes. Right?
I mean, I'm in an awesome like beetle neck, so I'm just whatever. You crack on, mate. I don't want you to die.
So, all right, how do you want to do that?
Paul, how high is it?
It's 80 feet up.
I am back. Can you hear me?
Yeah,
yes,
I can hear
okay.
you.
Hi.
I've been
80
here for a
feet.
bit.
It's like 80 to 90 feet up.
Okay.
And driving the apparatus, so he's completely fine. He can fit 1 to 2 people in his little thing. He either has to climb up or hold on to dear life as this machine's gonna climb up slowly up there.
Wait, 7's fine though, right? Can't 7
fine.
just 7 can just do like the creepy scuttle up the wall thing, right?
I was just thinking that. Couldn't we put Quail and Professor Hoffman in the pod, the beetle.
You can.
All right.
And then me and Tormund like do the hang off, help each other not die thing.
Yeah, totally.
I'll have
You
you
can do it.
know, if one of us fails, I'm doomed.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's what I mean.
All right.
As a matter of fact, I'm kind of worried about this, so I'm going to cast guidance on myself before I grab onto the side.
And I'm going to cast guidance on myself.
All right, so it's the apparatus with Dominic, Quail, and Professor Hoffman inside of it, climbing up while Seven hanging outside of it.
Yeah, Professor
correct?
Hoffman will be inside too.
Yes.
Wait, I've still got a problem with this. Like sludge that's coming
Jesus
out. Like,
fucking Christ, 7.
the sludge shit, that like black goo that's hanging out. Like, is that beetle going to like pull up it? Is that?
It's in the water. It's in the water, so
it's
as
a
long
waterfall.
as it's not splashing around.
Unless Dominic decides to like steer into it, he can avoid it completely.
Okay, I'm fine. Back on.
All right, we're all good.
By the silver flame, 7.
All right, let's take a 5-minute break before we start this.
Okay.
All right.
Dude, I'm trying to
get
be
on
safe.
the beetle, 7.
I'm trying to be safe here, man. I just feel like there's something not quite right with this.
Yeah, Quail.
Poison stuff. Black oozes.
All right, I'm back. I am dying and sweating, but I'm back. Is winter over yet? Can I have my AC back, please? It's killing me. It's only day 2 of no AC, and I'm already over it. Okay. I miss my AC so much.
Rip AC.
Rip AC. I have to wait another 3 months, and it's just day 2 of no AC. Oh man, I can't take it.
You know, instead of buying another potted plant, you could have bought another fan.
No, the plant's easier. I can't believe I broke the stupid thing. I fixed it. I put all the dirt in, shoved the cactus as deep as it can go, put it, the roots will start reaching for it. I feel like I fixed it. Then she comes out, goes to see what happened, pulls out the thing again, and says it's dead. And I was like, no, it's not. I just fixed it. Why'd you do that? I know I didn't fix it, but I feel like I did it, and she's just upset. She better because if she can keep up, she's trying to see if she can keep a plant alive because she wants to like do more plant stuff. So she thought like, oh, a cactus. You literally can't kill a cactus. And kill. And she was trying to keep it alive, and I killed it.
You should have done something way easier than that. Like, oh, I don't fucking know, a potato.
But it has to be a plant.
They're plants.
Not a potato. Really upset. All right, look. Still was the pepper where she has food with. The window handle where you can open and close the window. Right next to it is a wine glass. Her favorite wine glass that she put it because we don't have a place to put it, so she has it on the windowsill. And next to that, it was the cactus. Closing the window, I hit the wine glass. I was like, shit, I don't want to break that. Grab it before it falls. I grab it, and my hand hits the cactus, and the cactus falls. So trying to say yes, I fucked up the cactus. I feel like this isn't my fault. I blame the apartment because it's hot, and I opened up the window, and I can't close the stupid window. So if anyone, it's the apartment's fault. It's not my fault.
Maybe it's the plant's fault because it's such a victimless crime.
And so it's the cactus's fault. It's just it's so hot. I want it to stop being hot. Let me know when everyone's back.
Yeah.
You're back at knock?
I'm back.
Oh, Ben's back. Enoch?
Yep, I'm here.
All right, cool. Everyone's back. I like it when we all get quiet and wait for me to stop talking. All right, so Dominic starts piloting the thing, and its claws are moving closer to the wall. It stabs the cliff with one of its claw, then the other, and it starts climbing up. When it reaches a 7, Dominic, 7 and Tormund can grab the sides of it to hold on to it while it begins to climb up. Both of you roll me an athletics or a strength check.
Fuck, mine. They're both equal. I might as well make the strength check because at least I can use my guidance on that.
You have to beat a
That's not
15.
Oh, well, I'm doomed.
Well,
17.
So 7, you grab onto it and you're able to hold it. You're holding on, but for a bit you let go and you just drop back onto the floor and look up as it's still there. You can grab onto it again.
What, for 17?
Let's make another
No,
try.
7's fine. Tormund is the one that can't get a good grip. Maybe it's because of the bloody gauntlets.
It's because I'm pathetically weak at 10 strength. And I keep rolling low. I got a 7.
He just can't hold. Dominic stops the apparatus, and just Tormund can't get a good grip. I'll tell you what. If you put one of your weapons inside the apparatus, I'll give you an advantage towards it because that means less weight. Like either your armor, some weapons, or your shield.
I'm going to put my longbow in there. The weapon I never use.
Saying whatever will lose the most weight you can put away in it. And I'm giving you advantage. Okay. Ow.
All right. I'm going to put away my shield and my mace.
All right. You got it. Advantage now.
Oh, I didn't need it now. God, I got a natural 20.
Oh. Once you put I got this and you just hook onto it, your hand becomes a hook and you're just in it. You're in it to win it. You got it. You give the all clear sign, and it's climbing up the right. You guys are now 10 feet up off the ground. You're climbing up slowly. Your eyes begin to dart all over the cavern. You see a bunch of movement.
Fuck's sake. What did I say? What did I say?
You see starting to come out of like web nests and like coming towards you.
You cut out a little bit there, Paul.
Oh, you see large spiders coming from webbings up top of the ceiling, coming down towards you guys. You're able to spot it with your eyes. They're large, giant black spiders.
Am I able to control them, or
You can control one.
can control 3?
Yes.
You can control one. There's about 20.
Headband control spiders 3 uses per day.
Huh? Oh, yeah, you can.
So 3 at once.
Three. At once? Yeah, sure.
I mean, there were yeah, like we talked about swarms.
Yeah. 3 at once, that's fine.
Okay. I'm not going to do that just now.
They
Just want to know if that's a thing.
All right. But you
So I would,
spot them, like, all coming out of the ceiling and heading towards you guys.
I would look down at Tormonday and say, look, you see that?
Look,
There
I'm just
doesn't-
having a hard enough time holding on to this. You're going to have to be more specific.
The spiders.
I kind of just look around at the ceiling, I guess.
You see movement in the dark. As they're starting to come out of the shadows, you see large black spiders with red eyes looking down at you guys.
I'd like to bang on the side of the tin can.
Dominic, you can hear large bangings.
Shh.
Oh, this is not going to be good.
I pop the. Well, if I pop the door, is everybody going to fall out? We're vertical, right?
Yes. Like, Professor Hoffman's in a chair. He's fine.
Okay. I guess this thing's made to go upright, so
You can.
everything's straight.
So, remember, the thing has gills, so you can just open up the gills, let air in.
Yeah.
Talk through that.
What is it, guys? What's going on here? And there's also a speaker to the outside, right? There's like a little.
Oh, yeah, there is.
Right. But I'm going to open up the gills so I can hear back in. Does the speaker
Right.
only work one way?
Oh, yeah. The speaker can speak out of it.
Okay, but I'm going to open up the gills and say, what is it, guys? What's going on?
I think we have a problem.
7 invited some friends, and I cast light.
What can I do?
Hey, cast light. Go.
You cast
Actually, I'm
light
going
at
to
the
use
ceiling.
the fucking headlamp. And I'm going to look at the ceiling. See how stay like that.
You see about 13 spiders coming down from the ceiling. They wince a bit and then they begin climbing down again, but this time with a purpose.
So, can you talk to
what's
these
happening?
things too?
That's a good fucking question, actually. No, I cannot.
We're about to get assailed by spiders.
So unless you guys want to do anything, I'm going to suggest roll initiative.
I would love to
I-
preemptive that shit.
You're going to what?
I would like to do something preemptive.
Okay.
I still don't have an idea that spiders are coming down, right?
Yeah,
If you look out the
actually
window,
said it
you
like
can shine coming out of like Tormund Day shooting light at the ceiling.
Okay. And I can't remember where is is it in the beetle thing?
Yep. It has. I'm gonna put its stats down.
I can't remember. Did it have like a floodlight? I thought it had a floodlight thing, right?
Let's see. Let's read the thing. It has. I think as his light. Yeah, its eyes emit bright light up to 30 feet in radius, in a dim light of additional 30 feet. That's the 8th lever.
Okay. When it is time in the rotation of initiative, whatnot, I want to flash on the light and try and light up the spiders without blinding any of my companions.
Okay. So, it's everyone's initiative.
Rolled a 5 on initiative. I used up all my good rolls on quail.
Sorry.
Dang it.
And that's
16.
Oh, now it sends the message an hour. Fuck off, stupid thing.
Oh, Jesus.
All right, so initiative is 5. And I want to make the spiders into a group, so they're all going to move at the same time.
Oh, no. That's nightmarish.
Yeah.
So basically, to describe what's going on, my sword is lit on, and I'm just holding on.
Ben, what was your initiative?
17. Oh, no, 16. Sorry, 16.
So I'm hoping you can talk, Spider.
You would think that, wouldn't you?
Yeah, I would, actually.
All right. Spiders go first.
Ah, son of a bitch.
They begin their descent around the apparatus, and they are 20 feet from the apparatus. Each of them taking up a square, so like 5 feet after another, after another, after another. But they're all around. They're like closing in on the apparatus. First up is 7. Oh, just a helpful hit. For you guys to stay hanging on. 7 in Torment, you have to roll a DC of 10.
Oh, fuck's sakes, I'm doomed.
What's the what strength set? Okay.
Strength of athletics. 7, your move.
Okay, so I immediately want to
At the end or the start of your turns, just to clarify.
When you get hit.
Okay.
Okay, so the ground is a 20-foot radius wherever I want. So a 20-foot radius becomes difficult terrain, and when a creature moves into it or within an area, it takes 2d4 piercing damage for every 5 feet it travels through the difficult terrain. So are they all like in a line, or are they just like swarming from above, below, left and right? Or
they're swarming.
like all around
So
us,
they're
like
not in line, no.
like from underneath us as well?
No, not from underneath. They're all above.
Okay, so you said they're about 20 feet away from us. Oh,
Yeah, they're 20 feet away from you.
okay, so
Well, 30 feet away from you.
okay, so within so like 25 feet away, I want to make a 20-foot radius. I'm not sure what radius means. Is that like a 20-foot cube?
No,
However you want to
like a C-like shape,
Yeah, that's fine.
like a cone. There we go.
Okay, and like all these like thorns like spike out, but they can't see them. They have to make checks to see them if they're clever enough to do that. And
Okay.
if they walk into it, they take 2d4 piercing damage. For every 5 feet they travel through the 20-foot area. Does that make sense?
How much damage?
2d4 for every 5 feet they
Okay.
travel through it. So it's going to be like around our like pod, our beetle.
All right.
Okay, that was quite
Now-
a wordy spell.
That's just that affect all creatures or enemies.
No.
Because
It's just a creature, so I guess anything. Like if we carried on walking through that, then
unless you let Dominic know, the apparatus will keep going forward.
yeah, I'm gonna do like a little tap on the side of it, like little Morse code. But to be fair, I imagine if we're getting fucked by like all these spiders, he isn't gonna like run, but he might do that. Who knows?
All
And to be fair,
right.
Dominic, it's only 2d4 piercing damage, so like 200 HP, so you're all good.
Yeah, but that's 200 HP we can't repair, and we plan on using against Maunder.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh.
Anyway, sorry about that
Tormund.
long, boring description. No, that's fine. That's it.
All right, Tormund Day.
All right. So it's looking pretty fucking bad right now. And the closest one to me is like 30 feet away.
No, like 30 feet. You're right.
Compact is their swarm.
Like there's like 5 feet in between each of them. About.
Going to hold my channel divinity.
Okay.
So one of them jumps on the pod. That's what I'm going to do.
Okay. That your end of your turn?
Yeah.
Is that a yes?
Yes.
Okay, sorry, you cut off. All right. So, Dominic, you're climbing up this apparatus. What do you want to do?
Okay, well, as an incidental or whatever bonus action, can I flick on the lights and flash the spiders, or is that like a full attack? I mean, it seems like that's just flicking a lever, right?
That's a bonus. Yeah, that's a bonus. You're just flicking levers.
All right. Now, how far away are the spiders at this point?
From you, 20 feet.
And the claws, they have an actual attack, right? I mean, it's not built for an attack, but I mean, it's meant for grabbing, right?
Yep, and they have extendo claws as one of another switch.
All right. So can I reach one of these guys with that claw?
You can fire upon it. Yeah.
Just a second here. I need to pause for just a second. So I do want to try and use the claws to grab and hold one of the spiders.
Go do your thing.
Sorry?
Gonna go for a second?
No, but I will in just a second. After I do this,
All
I'm gonna
right. Okay.
girlfriend
So
just came home and I wanted to check in with her.
All right, so just you flip on the switch to make the extendo claw go out. It's a +8 to hit. See?
Shit. 11.
11 doesn't hit. So it
Nope.
just smashes into the wall next to it, but it stays extended. You would have to use another action to bring it back, which would end your turn.
All right. When I get a chance, I'd like to.
All right. So you end your turn by bringing the claw back to you.
Yes.
All right. That's it. Go do your thing while I make some attacks.
Okay.
Incoming spider swarm.
Incoming spider swarm. Gonna roll some dice. Roll all the dice. Maybe some dice, but mostly Miller done. There we go. Spiders attack. 3 of them attack the apparatus. 2 of them start climbing down to attack 7 and Tormund.
Okay, that's a trigger for my held action.
Your trigger. I mean, what's your...
My trigger was
what to do?
If they land... Oh, the Dawn of Radiance. Each hostile creature within 30 feet has to make a Constitution saving throw. They take 2d10 plus 4 on the failed saving throw and half as much on a successful one.
Okay, so 20. Beats it. 4, that doesn't. 22 beats it. And it says like everyone in that range or just the ones attacking the thing?
Each hostile creature within 30 feet.
All right, then that's a lot of rolls. Hold on, let me bring up my dice app. All right.
That is never good.
All right, roll. Actually didn't work how I thought it would be. Roll. It's miss. It's all right. You get 13 spiders take the full damage.
All right, let's hope that I'm a highballer. 9, 3, which is 12, and then 16.
16 damage?
16 damage total, and then 8 for half.
Jimmy. These spiders, you see a bunch of spiders start dropping from... A bunch of spiders start falling from the wall dead as others begin climbing down from the ceiling. You kill 13 spiders and another 10 replaces them.
Oh.
As they keep climbing down from the ceiling.
Hell no, that's gross.
Now the ones hitting.
Oh, Paul! Don't forget the
Oh yeah, the apparatus.
the thing, the terrain that I did.
Oh right. Shit. right.
That's fucking
it's
teamwork.
It's a level 2 spell, so like make sure that things happen.
Right. Just remind me, because I'm gonna forget. All right.
So
let's see. So how many?
In your head, you've got like the area that it affects, and no matter how 5 feet is 2d4, another 5 feet through that terrain is 2d4.
You spot up, and as you're looking, these vines are like cutting through their legs, or them drop as they're trying to push through into the veins. More of them are. Another 2 drop as the remaining keep going. The other ones start like spitting webbings on top of it so they can climb over them. And in total, like altogether, you both caused 19 to die. And 10 more replaced it, so
High five, man.
You have 10 still coming towards you. Remaining. Now 7. Now that doesn't count the 3 that are on the apparatus, and no wait, that kills 2 of the ones that are on the apparatus, and the 2 that are on both of you guys. So I'm gonna do the apparatus damage first. Nine damage to the tank. Now 7 does a 16 hit your AC.
Yeah.
All right. Tormund does a 12 hit your AC.
Fuck.
All right. Damage to 7. Oh shit! 12 damage.
Jesus, dude.
I rolled max. I'm sorry.
Fuck. Always get fucked over.
Not always, just sometimes.
I'm just moaning. Sorry, I should be muted.
All right. First off,
he's got to make athletics, right?
Yep. Roll me athletics or strength check. DC 10.
Paul, don't forget that those vines are like constant for like 10 minutes.
All right.
Oh no, shit! Do I need to make a check to see if I regain Constitution? Yeah, concentration. I don't know how that works. I've done it before. So is that like my spell casting ability modifier, or?
I think you roll a Constitution. That's half the damage.
I don't get it. So I took, what was it? Oh,
12. So you have the let's roll a Constitution that's half the damage. So does he just roll he has to beat a 16? DC 16?
I think it's 6, but I'm not really sure. I'm not too fond of that rule.
Damn it. I'm not either.
I'll check it, Paul, during other people's turn.
All right, you go check it.
I think it was something like 10 or 6.
It's 10
like
plus what? Yeah, 10 plus the damage. And it should be half the damage, so it'd be 16. So you have to beat a 16.
That's not half damage, though, is it?
That is half damage because it's 12 and half of that's 6. So it's 10 plus 6.
Should be not.
That's how it used to be.
All right, hold on. Let me Google this real quick.
I will.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I don't know. Probably pretty soon.
How high up are we in the air? Like 20 feet now?
Okay, what are you guys doing?
Yeah, you're.
Oh.
How many feet there?
20 feet. Let's see. Hold on.
Is Leslie staying over tonight?
Give me one second.
Leslie.
Just gonna boop. Knock, if you can hear me, I just muted you, so you have to unmute yourself when you get back. All right, cool. So it's the DC is 10 or DC equals 10. Whenever you take damage while you are concentrating on a spell, you must make a Constitution saving throw to maintain your concentration. The DC equals 10 or half the damage you take, whichever number is higher. So you have to beat a DC of 10.
Yeah, DC what?
DC Constitution saving throw. You have to beat a 10.
Oh, con. Okay. Yeah, got it. No worries.
Okay, cool.
Like a 17.
Now,
Athletics.
So what
now
is
you
it? So
roll-
just for the future reference, so it's 10 or half the damage, whichever's lower.
whichever is higher, you have to roll that one.
Okay.
Now, because you've been hit, you have to roll me athletics or strength saving throw to hold yourself up.
That's 16.
16, you're good.
Oh, I love this dice right now.
Whew. Trying to catch up to myself. Really hot.
Sorry about that, mate. I just.
No worries, buddies. All right, spiders. Oh, no, wait. Spiders just went. Your move. There are 10 spiders left. As long as no more appear. 10 are left.
My go, is it?
Yep.
Okay. Is there any near me, like the one that just hit me, for example?
The one that's near you is that one. Yes.
Yeah, I'm going to swing my scimitar at it.
All right.
Flaming, obviously.
Cool.
Oh, that's shit. That's a 10. I want to use inspiration, so. Yeah, 21.
You just barely hit it.
Sweet.
Yes.
Loads of damage. Smacks. Oh, fuck's sake. 10 damage.
10 damage.
Fire damage.
You cut through it and it falls to the ground.
Cool.
Tormund, your move.
All right, so there's one in front of me.
Yep.
Are there any behind it?
Most of them died off, and the rest are still coming down the wall. So no, they're another 30 feet away from you.
Okay. I think this is going to call for you know what? Fuck it. We're just going to swing our sword at it. Come on. That's not great. 13?
13 hits.
What? I mean, according to plan. 6 damage.
All right. It looks severely weakened. You bashed in, its legs are twitching. Dominic, your turn. Still muted.
Okay. So we've got a swarm that's coming down, right?
Yeah. It's a small one.
A small swarm. How big are each of these spiders?
I would say like 5 feet. Like 5'3".
Okay.
No, they're like 4 feet wide if you count leg to leg.
Okay. Can I do like a swipe to try and like bonk more than one, or should I just try and go? I'm just wondering about the size relationship. I know I have to make the choice. Okay, I want to try and like swipe a bunch of them with the arm.
All right, so you switch on the lever. It extends and use your other action to swipe, right?
Yeah.
Make me a roll with +8. D20 +8.
Fuck. Switching dice. 11.
11 misses both of them. Because Dominic moved the apparatus, 7 and Tormund, make me a strength or athletics check.
Oh God, sorry about that, guys.
Well, 7 was nice knowing you.
18.
I got an 18.
18.
Yes.
Snap.
You both grab on as the apparatus swings hard to the left. And as it's stabilizing itself, you guys hold on for dear life.
I'm just kind of looking at the spider in front of me. Bad.
Because Dominic never said he was stopping the apparatus takes 2d4 damage. Right?
It's 2d4 for every 5 foot.
All right, then. Oh, shit. Hold on. What did this thing move?
Oh, no.
Are you rolling this damage or am I?
If you're rolling already, then you can go ahead.
2d4.
Yep, for every 5 foot. I'd say you're moving like maybe 15 feet. That's 3, 5. 2d4, 2d4, 2d4.
So a total of 44.
44?
Right? Is that what you just said?
No, a total 64.
That's 8. I need 2 more here. Shit. 3. 13.
14 damage.
13.
And if it makes any difference, 7 stops concentrating on that spell because we're past the.
All right.
We're like over it.
All right, so the spell discontinues. Spiders. They begin going hit. Let's see. I'm going to use 4 of them again. 4 of them. 2 of them are going to hit the apparatus. The other 2 are going to go down to 7 and Tormund. I'm missing a d20. Where did it go? Huh. Oh, there it is.
It melted.
All right. 2 of them for the apparatus and 2 of them going down. Shit. All right. Heads or tails?
Uh-oh.
7 or Tormund.
Tails.
All right. Heads. Tormund, you got hit by a crit 20.
Ow.
Double damage. So
Ow.
let's do Tormund first.
Did 12 damage?
14 damage.
Ow. Look, it bit me in the face.
And
I gotta make my athletics check.
20 versus AC 7.
I got 13 on my athletics. I'm still holding on.
Hold it on. 7 gets hit. God damn it, Ben, I'm sorry. It's not me, it's the dice.
Every time.
11 damage. Wait. Yeah, 11 damage.
Oh, Jesus fucking Christ.
It's not me, it's the dice. It's not me, I swear.
These giant spiders are OP, man.
They're not too OP. And then one of them hits the tanker for 8 damage. I hope someone's keeping track of the tanker because I forgot to do so.
I have not.
All
Oh,
right.
it's nowhere near her, is it?
I mean, it's not that bad. I would still like to keep track of it. Hold on. Let me just take out the calculator and do it. It's 14 last time, then whatever I said this time. 14.
No, 13.
13 plus 8. Okay. He's taking 21 damage so far. Cool.
I've got the damage total, but I don't have the original.
Well, the original is 200. Yeah, very small spec. All right, 7. Your move.
Okay. What's the battlefield look like? Am I engaged with something?
You have 2 spiders on you. There are 3 spiders on the tanker, and there's 5 spiders. No, wait. There are around 7 spiders on, like, about to hit the tanker again.
Okay, so the 2 spiders that are on me and Tormund, is that correct?
No, there's 2 spiders on you, 1 on and 2 on Tormund.
Okay, so 2 of them, well,
No,
2 on me and 1 on him.
No, there's 2 on him. Sorry, I messed up again. 2 on him, 2 on you, 3 on the tanker, and 7 coming down the wall.
Okay, so the 2 on me and 1 of the ones on him will unexpectedly turn around, disengage from us, and begin fighting the ones on the beetle.
Did I give you anything, or did I just say that you can control up to 3?
You said control.
All right, they have to make a wisdom check. They have to. What's your wisdom modifier?
+3.
+3, so they have to beat a 13. Fail. Succeed.
Yes, I'll fucking do. So, yeah, the 2 on me just fuck off.
All right, they. I'll put them on the initiative. Just 2. Oops. 2 spiders. And they. What do you want them to do?
Bite them with their acid attack.
Bite the one on.
Yeah, just I want them to go to the spider, to go to the beetle, and attack the ones that are trying to attack that.
Okay. Their eyes turn purple as they scuttle up onto the beetle and start biting at the spider. The spiders begin combat, and all 4 of them fall.
All 4.
So the 2 that you have control, take down 2 of them with them as they fall to the ground.
That's fucking awesome. And then I will. What's that? Like a bonus action, or is that?
That was. Let's say bonus.
Cool. So we're hanging off the beetle, right?
Yep.
So I want to attack like a spider that I can see.
Okay.
On the beetle.
You attack the remaining one that's on it.
Sweet.
Just swing your sword up.
That's an 18 to hit.
Hit.
That's 9 fire damage.
All right. It sizzles up and falls off the tanker.
Success. I'm done.
Tormund. There are 2 on you. There are 9 on the tanker, and there are 7 coming down the ceiling.
How far away are the 7?
They are 20 feet away from you.
I'm going to use my. I'm going to go say I'm going to use my Burning Hands. I'm going to try to catch them both in it.
All right.
Hopefully.
You do so.
They need to make a reflex save or a dexterity save. Sorry, not bad.
This is a 4E. Take your shit and get out of here.
That's every edition before 5th.
I know. They both fail. There's
So
no
they
way a 3 and a 6 can beat that.
Both take 9 points of fire damage.
They both ignite and fall to their death.
I'm kind of just holding my face as I got like probably like this huge bite wound on it. Trying to just wipe away the blood and look around at everyone else.
Yeah, Dominic, your turn. Right.
I first off, I grind the machine to a halt. First things first.
All right.
Then sorry about that, guys. And then I try and take another swat at a remaining amount of at a couple of spiders.
All right.
18.
18. You can hit 3 of them. So 18 swats and like knocks 3 spiders off their balance and they fall to their death. Tormende and 7. Make me another strength check save or athletics.
Oh,
Wait a minute.
I'm so
How
lucky.
am
I never get this lucky. I got a natural 20.
Ah, neat.
Oh, you're fucking kidding me. So did I. That's the second
Don't
time
say
in a
that.
row.
That would be like we're cheating.
No, I swear to God, it's right there.
I believe you both. Don't worry.
So, what advantages do we get from that? Like,
Let's see.
I mean, we just
How about you
kill
Not
a
falling to
spider.
our deaths.
How about you both get an inspiration for that?
Yeah.
What?
As they're both hanging in there, you're like, "Hey, you did it! Yeah, me too!" And you both
We
just
look fucking high five.
You just
Yeah.
high five up there.
Holy shit, that's fucking odds.
And sorry, Knock, yeah, but every time the machine swings, it does move its body. So it will cause them to
I don't know where else is anymore.
drag onto it, like hold onto
okay.
it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So like if you're just firing it, they won't need to hold onto it. If you're swinging it, then that would cause movement for them to try to hold on to.
Okay.
So spiders. Two more join down as the 5 remaining attack. 3 of them attack the beetle. The other 2 start scurrying down to 7 and Tormende. Let's do 7 and Tormende first. Both hit.
I'm going to use Warding Flare on the one that's attacking me.
Okay, what's that do?
It imposes. I shoot a flare at it, and it imposes disadvantage on attack rolls.
Then I'll just roll it. It's. Do I have to re-roll or just take the roll, but just roll another one, take the smaller one?
It's advantage.
I'll do a re-roll then. All right, it misses. Remaining 3 on the beetle. 1 hits. So first beetle, 3 damage. 7. 5 damage. And that's it.
Sorry. Do we have a total? I got lost here. Is somebody else
24
also
damage. I'm keeping
Total.
track of it now. Yep,
Okay.
total.
All right.
7, your move.
Is there anything on the beetle?
There's 3 on the beetle.
Okay, I'm going to do some.
And there's one on you.
There's one on me as well.
Yes. And there's one on Tormund.
How many is coming from the hatch? Like the hole?
The whole, there are 2 more coming there, so that's a total of 7 spiders altogether.
So they just keep on coming, right?
As far as you know, they are.
I think I'm going to use something pretty special. Give me 1 second to look at it.
So can we leave this here?
Okay. So the one that's on me, just becomes engulfed in this like white hot energy, and needs to take some sort of save, Constitution save.
All right, Constitution save. 17.
Okay, so it makes it. Takes bloody cat. So it takes 5 damage.
5 damage?
5 damage, and it's just like this beam of light is just like hitting it.
All right.
And I can move that and do all kinds of shit later.
Cool.
So yeah, 65 damage.
Tormund.
Ugh. Burning hands again. Would it be able to hit the spiders on the apparatus?
Yes. You would also be hitting the apparatus.
I don't like that one.
I can allow you
In
to hit
that
the
case-
spiders for half damage.
Yeah, but if they make the save, then it's like a quarter damage.
Yeah.
I don't like that. I guess I'm going to use Sacred Flame on the one in front of me.
What's he do again?
He's got to make a dexterity of 13.
Oh, dude, Dex?
Like spiders have great dex or something.
Yeah, that is a 23.
Yeah, it fucking misses.
Is that it?
I ask it nicely not to bite me.
Yeah, it takes into consideration.
That's my turn. That's all I can ask for.
Dominic.
Another SWAT.
All right.
Wait. You said that if I did,
If you just fire it and hit just one, the Seven and Dormande don't have to make a save. If you SWAT and hit, well, now you would be hitting 5. They would have to make a save.
I'm just going to try and hit one.
All right.
Hit them all.
Really? 21.
It's your choice. 21?
21.
You hit him. You hit the spider. Roll 2d6 damage.
7.
7. You puncture and squash it onto the wall, and it just flops down and dies and falling down. That'll be the end of your turn as you retract the claw back. Spider's turn. They begin. No more spiders come out of the cave as the 4 remaining spiders crawl down, and 2 of them hit the beetle, joining, making them 5 in total on the beetle, and 2 of them hit 7 Torment Day. So let's do those 2 on 7 first.
Just 1 second. They both take damage for entering my area.
Okay, how much?
This much. Oh, that's good. Oh, fuck, I rolled max. So make a save, a con save. 13.
1 makes it.
So one of them takes 20 damage, the other one takes 10.
They both ignite and falter to death.
Awesome. And the one that's already attacking me, the one that's engaged with me, takes it as well.
That was the one that fell. They both.
Cool.
All right. Let's then do Torment Day.
Fantastic. Thank you very much.
I'm gonna use my imposing light on one of them.
All right. 1 hits. That's disadvantage. Does a 13 hit your AC?
Really close, but no.
All right. Then just 1 hit. One of them hits.
Ow.
5 damage.
Ow. And I gotta make a save. This is not good.
Both of them? Oh, yeah. You have to make a save. Sorry.
Does a 10 make it?
Yes. As the spider swats you let go for a second and just reach back up and grab it, and it's just your fingers holding on, and you adjust yourself and you're holding back onto the thing.
This is crazy.
Now the beetles. The 5 on the beetle. Doot doot. Doot doot. Doot doot. Hit, miss, crit, and miss. Let's do the hits first. 4 damage.
Are constructs immune to crits in this game? In this edition?
It's not a rule. I'm gonna say yes. Because that's a good point. It is a construct. I'm just gonna say yes. So let's go with 4 damage on you, and then 9 damage, and then last one. 7 damage. Cool. And the other 2 miss. Good point, Torment Day. That's I didn't think about that. It is a construct. All right. 7, your move. There's none on you. There's 1 on. No, there's 2 on Dominic.
There's
2 on Torment Day.
2
And there's 5 on the apparatus. Seven. Go ahead.
Nothing.
Okay. Ben. Hello.
Oh, sorry. Is my turn?
Yeah, it's your turn.
I'm
Go
sorry. Okay, who's next to me, or what's going on?
None on you. 2 on Torment Day. 5 on the beetle apparatus.
Can I reach Tormenday, like within like a?
He's 5 feet away from
melee
you.
range. Is that melee range or?
Not melee range, unless you want to like swing over.
Oh, no, that sounds dangerous.
No, it's fine.
Can I hit anyone on the
As long as you don't hit him.
on the bug?
You can hit 1.
Yeah, I will just like attack that. That's a 20 to hit, unnatural.
Hit.
That's 7 damage, 7 fire.
All right. It takes the damage and falls. Like you slice through it and it splits in half and it falls to its death.
Can I start climbing like onto the bug? I want to get
Yeah.
like on it.
You can.
Just to start
That
like
roll
fighting
me
off the
athletics.
athletics.
If you fail, you just can't grant a good holding and you don't fall.
How about acrobatics?
Ooh. All right. Explain to me why it would be acrobatics. Give me a reason.
Because she's nimble and not strong.
Like, okay, how is she gonna? How does she get up there? Give me something.
It doesn't play into my strengths. That's why.
She would
like climbing
she would, like-
makes sense for athletics, but how would she do it with acrobatics?
like she would like find a foothold and like push off from that rather than climbing. She would just use her strength and dexterity to push off from that and sort of flip a few times.
All right, roll it. It'll be a 15.
Oh no, I failed massively.
You just can't grab a good holding, and you.
No, I want to do it. Let me roll inspiration.
All right.
No.
Oh, okay, I failed. Yeah, that's it.
You just can't get a good holding. You're not sure how to do it.
I go to push and I just like my foot just falls through the crack that I was going for.
Yeah. All right. Tormund,
Damn it.
2 on you, and 5 on the beetle.
Can I catch them all in a burning hands?
Yes, you can.
I know I'll hit the apparatus.
Oh, yes, you can. You can hit all of them with burning hands, including the beetle. We gotta stick a name to this thing, man. I need you guys to give it a name. I feel like beetle's a good name. I'm just tired of calling it apparatus.
We're gonna call it Quail number 2.
Okay, Quail 2.
All right, so I'm gonna use Burning Hands level 2 to hit everything.
All right, do it.
So everything needs to make a reflex saving throw, except for probably Quail number 2.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, cool. Let's do this. Wait, 5 on the apparatus. Miss. Hit.
So I rolled 14. So anything that doesn't make
And then
the
the
saving
2
throw
on
takes
you.
14 damage.
1 hits, 1 misses. So
And the rest takes 7.
in a blaze of glory, you stick your hand up and fire up into the quail number 2 and catch them all on fire. You see them like crunch up to the scrunch up, and they all let go, and all 7 of these spiders just fall to their deaths, and now there's no spiders left.
After I finish casting the spell and realize there's no more danger, I kind of just pull myself up to a comfortable spot on top of a thing, like the Quail number 2, and I just got this huge bite mark on my forehead. I'm really glad you didn't pull through with whatever you were doing over there. And I just rested my head on the Quail number 2.
Tormund, if you want, no, not Tormund. Dominic, if you want to flip that switch and make that thing climb, you can.
No, wait. I want to know what everybody needs. I'm not going to make any
no one needs
decisions.
anything.
How is everybody? What do we need to do here?
You better start climbing.
Okay, flip the switch and climb.
All right. Tormund, since you moved,
God damn it.
make me a athletics check.
12?
12 beats it. It's just like the abrupt move, and you're like, oh shit. And you just grab on and you're fine. You sit on the edge of the quail number 2's butt, and you just relax a bit. Every once in a while, the legs of quail number 2 kicks up into your shoulder. It's just like a small prod. And 7, do you want to just hang there?
Yeah, I'd like to put myself into a more sturdy position after fighting.
All right, you maneuver a bit, lock your arm into the handle, put your leg on where Tormund was holding on before, and you're more secure. You can see through your eyes that there are other spiders, but they seem to like buzz, like held off their attack. There's like 4 other ones, and it's just like creeping back into their holes.
I'm surprised they didn't start with that. There's lights fucking spinning around everywhere. There's fire.
I mean, technically,
Holy
only 6
crap.
seconds passed. So, after a while, the quail number 2 reaches the cavern hole where the waterfall is, and there's like a walkway. Like, there's 2 walkways on either side of the waterfall, and you guys just like climb on top and park your car. Park quail number 2 on top.
I jumped down. I'm just gonna park my ass on the cold ground there. Ugh. I checked this is okay.
The pixie is just inside the beetle now. Like, as soon as the shit broke down, the moment the gills opened, it flew inside. It's just hanging out.
Day 7, how you holding up? Welcome back, Enoch.
Sorry. Poopy internets. Okay. Did I knock anybody off? Did I do something stupid here?
No, we jumped
No,
off once we
we
got
also-
to a save point.
Okay. Sorry about that.
So 7, how you doing?
7 will. She reaches for like a wound on her side, like a side of her belly. She winces and she says, "I will live. Are you okay?"
I got this just huge fang bite on my forehead. I think I'll be alright.
She sort of, I guess for the first time, she sort of laughs. She reaches for her side and she looks down the tunnel. But as she does that, she sort of finds a rock and just sits on it as she looks at her wound. Maybe this would be a good time to take a few minutes.
Well, I think we should actually get a little bit of a fair distance away from the spider nest.
If it wasn't us dead, they would still be coming. I saw a few retreat. But if it makes you feel more comfortable.
Well, what would you guys like to do? You guys can just sit here and rest and take a long rest, or keep going down the tunnel, and we'll just pick up next session. Because I feel like this is a good stopping point.
Yeah. We can rest here.
Just for 7's knowledge, I don't know how well she knows spiders, but obviously with the retreating of the 4 that she saw, but Would she think that? What would she think from that? Would she think that they've just like given up, or they're sort of,
That it literally depends on the spider. They could either just like wait off to regroup. They could either like they've called it off, like they can just like gave up and like scurried somewhere else, or
so like,
they're
as
just
a
planning,
as a drow?
right?
Would she have any knowledge of this sort of like behavior?
All right, black spiders are unrelenting. If they're quitting, they're gonna attack once they get numbers back up.
And this is a black spider we're fighting right now.
Yes.
Okay. She would say, she would sort of like hold her chest. She would stand up. She would say, we should move. We should move at least a mile down. It's not safe here. Not right now.
Oh, so now she wants to walk.
Now she knows stuff.
But I start leading the way, I guess.
You guys continue walking for a good while. The cave seems farther and farther away now. As you're walking, you see the black sludge in the water. It begins to thicken a bit more, and as you get closer, the tunnel becomes like more structured, as a like you see like cobblestones instead of dirt and like stone. You see like designs on the side of the wall as you're getting closer and closer. And you see a large metal gate as you reach like the end of this thing. This large metal gate. Water's still passing through of it, but there's like a large metal gate with a metal door on the side of it.
I think this is a good place to sit down.
Yeah.
Is there like a little like cavern, like sit?
Yeah. You can sit down.
How's Quail?
Asleep.
Fuck that guy.
I know.
Can
Quail
I
number
steal
2 is
his
so much
ring?
better.
Sorry for arguing for trying to save his life.
You can steal his ring if you want.
Fuck it, I'm taking his ring.
I deserve this.
Dominic will remember that.
I mean, I'm not like overly sappy. It's like, just like, you know,
Just a very moral person.
I just don't want to kill him. I don't, you could totally, I like also, you could logic out to me that like he fucking, he should be stripped of all fucking magic things. He owes you, like all that. I'm fine with. It's just the straight out death, and I'm willing to like kill somebody if needs be, but just if it's possible not to.
Let me be honest. I'm only taking the ring for his own safety, because if he's still carrying it and we're starting the next game, it's just removing temptation to just kill him for the ring.
I agree. I totally agree.
Okay, so good game. Long rest happening. You guys will wake up with full health.
Good game, Paul.
Oh,
That's good.
Thank you.
so many spiders.
Now I have a question for you guys.
Okay.
How do you feel about playing a Halloween game next week instead of continuing on this D&D game?
I don't know. It's kind of like a Halloween game already. Except the only one participating is Monder.
He's everyone. Haha, best costume ever. I mean, if you guys don't wanna.
You planning on playing Call of Duty?
we could either play Call of Cthulhu, a horror D&D adventure, or a Halloween themed X crawl.
I could also try and put together. Let me look and see if I have time to do it. I could also try doing a Tales from the Loop holiday mystery. You guys know anything about that?
It's also a chance. That's only if you guys feel like not having D&D next week and doing a holiday theme one. If not, we can just do D&D.
I'm totally down with that idea. That's
Wait,
right.
you're saying you want to run a game?
Be a one
Is that what you're
shot.
saying?
I think both me and Anak are saying we can run a one shot for it.
Yeah, I need to look and make sure that I could get it's a super easy rule set. Actually, I just wanted to make sure that I could get it all in my brain. I just started grad school and a secondary school, and so I just want to make. I don't want to half-ass it.
That's okay, but if you can't, that's why I totally could do it. I have things ready that I can make. I can make pre-gens for Call of Cthulhu. I can make pre-gens for X-Crawl, or we could just do a horror D&D setting where I can just run one shot. I'm totally up for any of those things because I already have the rule set and I can do it.
Yeah, me too.
How about you, Alex? You haven't voiced your opinion. Do you want to do it?
I'm kind of leaning towards Call of Cthulhu. I haven't done that yet, but I'm also interested in the idea of a horror D&D.
So if you guys want, we can talk about this later. Enoch, if you have time, you can do it. I don't want to put pressure on you. I know how school is. I'm dealing with school. The only reason I'm offering is because I already have things set up.
Right.
And I can do it.
So yeah, Call of Cthulhu is like, it's basically D&D. You don't have to worry about like rules.
Yeah, the only new rule the only two new rules you have to deal with is will saves and all those saves and an insanity check.
Most importantly, insanity.
Is it 6 or 7? I mean, does it really matter? I'm not really up. I know 7 changed a lot.
I run Call of Cthulhu D20. So it's basically just a D&D Call of Cthulhu skin.
Cool.
So it's much.
Okay.
I feel like it's just much easier to run instead of chaos system that I haven't learned yet.
Yeah.
So if you guys want, we could.
Oh,
I could do Call of Cthulhu next week, unless Anak feels like he can. Oh, no. Oh, Anak didn't leave. 7 did. I mean, Alex did.
Let's give me like a day. I'll toss something up, and then we can all decide what sounds like a better plan.
All right.
Toss up some ideas. And if it is a one shot, and I do have pretty fun guy, a buddy that want to join, would you want 1 or 2 more people, or do you just want to go with the core group? I'm fine with whatever the answer is.
More people, fuck yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna. Hold on. Alex just said something. Leaning more towards Call of Cthulhu, but horde. Okay. I'm gonna throw this out there. Hold on. Alex, me, Ben. That's 3 players, and you. That's 4. That's 4 people. If you want to bring 5, if you want to have 5 players, that's fine. My preference is like 4, but I don't mind playing with other people.
Okay. It's more people for you to kill.
I mean, it's if we're playing on that, then if we're playing the Tales of the Loop, I don't mind having more people. Call of Cthulhu, I can handle 3 people.
Right. Okay. Cool. I'll toss something up and toss out ideas, and I definitely will. Even if we don't get it for this one, I will promise a Tales from the Loop one shot some point coming up. It's something that I've been wanting to get together.
Don't worry, buddy. I'm totally up for playing Tales of the Loop. I heard it was a great system, and I mean, I heard it was like a great premise, and I really want to try it.
It's a pretty simple system too. That's the other cool thing about it. All right, cool.
All right, so next week, Halloween themed game.
Something.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Cool.